special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play looking to throw it. He finds the running back in the flat. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. That play moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Trying to find some room. It's Tatum. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The receiver grabs it. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Texas. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Handoff from the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to pass here on second down. Drop, completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looks right for a quick completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Can he get there on the ground? And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. In the to hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one,
he's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Razorbacks looking to run some tempo here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. Gets the football. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Running play called on third and short. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Defense is coming after him. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a man. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That's how you finish a play. Try the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's caught. It's Tatum. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
It's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Hit as he throws it deep. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And great start for this offense. 3 plays and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Soccer with a strong tackle there. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It's 2nd down after that completion. Back in motion now. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Tatum. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up the screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Texas. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Snead. The Razorbacks looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. Wow, they can't get him to the ground. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And looking to throw now on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught quickly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in this second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
On the running back that time just It's out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
set second down play here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He fires it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We get to the end of the third, and we have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the Razorbacks looking to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Razorbacks are in the red zone now. In motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They pressure and sack, and will be tackled inside the 10.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
So here we go, third and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. We'll see if they can convert. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick throw over the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. A huge defensive score. The defense playing a huge role here. They score, and suddenly we're tied with a conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happen to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter.
Texas.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six, and they recover from that right now. And the defense able to hold them there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught. He will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The game makes it second and medium. Some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He has first down yardage at the 46. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Breaks into the clear. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Same tailback, another carry. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And the Razorbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Important yardage needed on 3rd down here. A field goal try will be from 52. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Nobody can bring him down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments on the sideline. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. It's a shotgun run call. Touchdown, Arkansas. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.